3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Broke Average Joe. Today we're going to be going over some tips and tricks, a little bit of how-to on the Tombraid rating platform, alright? So we're just going to jump right into it. When you're on Discord, you can get notifications on a raid going live. They come in through this new Tombraid's tweets channel here. And to be able to get the notifications for these, you first want to go up to the welcome group here, and you want to go to role select, right? And then you're looking for this Tomb Raider role right up here. So you need to react to this message with the gift emoji. All right, so you come down here, you click on the gift, and you should get the Tomb Raider role then, and you'll then receive pings every time a new raid is posted up in here. All right, so new raid goes live, right? You can either click on the link here, and that'll open it up in your browser, or you can already have the browser open or wallet open, however you get to it, right? And then you'll come to this page. You'll want to make sure you come to the raids tab, and then you'll see the new raid pop up. Now, every once in a while, some raids do come through like 30 to 45 seconds late. So if you don't see it right whenever you get to the page, just give it a little bit of time. Try refreshing a couple times. Give it about 30 seconds to a minute, refreshing some times in there, and it should pop up. All right, but then you get the raid to pop up here. And now, because our devs are goated, we have counters here. So this is actually a live counter right here of the amount of raiders who have started the raid. All right, and then you also have the amount of raiders who have been verified. So 227 people have gotten paid for this raid. All right, out of 250. So that means that there's 23 people who suck at raiding. Maybe not suck, but there's 23 people who didn't meet the requirements, didn't submit proof, whatever. So that's why there's a difference here. All right, so if you see these numbers, you see 250 out of 240, and you think it's already filled, but it's actually at 227 out of 240, you probably still have a shot because some people probably messed up their proof. So we'll get into what actual proof and everything looks like in the raid. So whenever you get in here, the raid comes up. It definitely won't look like this yet unless you're a little slow. Quick note, on the 60-person first come, first serve raids, they fill up in a couple of seconds. So you'll see that whenever this bar fills up right in front of your eyes. The 120s, they fill up normally in under a minute. But then once you get a little higher, they slow down because, the amount of raiders concentrated on raiding quickly kind of decreases. So we're up to 240 here. This one's been up for a little while, and we're working on filling it here. So it's not an immediate raid, but we're going to go ahead and walk through it, show you what's going on, how to do it, all of that good stuff. So first thing you want to do, raid in first come, first serve phase. Click on that. And then this button here is what secures your position in the raid. All right, so it's 250 out of 240 on that right now. Whenever we hit this, it goes to 251 out of 240. That's what starts your raid. All right. That's what throws me in there into the queue. So I'm 251st on this raid. So once you start the raid, now you have 15 minutes at least to complete all of the requirements of the raid. I will repeat that. You have 15 minutes to do this properly. Okay? That's why there's no excuses for having poor comments, for having garbage proof. You have 15 minutes to get it done, all right? And you're getting paid for this. You're getting 0.01217 SOL for simply going and liking and retweeting a tweet. Now, the other ones pay higher whenever they have higher requirements. So if it's a like, retweet, and comment, you're going to get paid a little more, but you're also expected to provide a proper comment, stuff like that. So like I said, you review the rating instructions here. It says like and retweet, so we know that. So we're going to go ahead and open the tweet up. Going to bring us up here, and this is the tweet that we're rating. All right, so you go in, you hit the like, you hit the retweet. Okay, cool, thanks X, really appreciate it. And boom, now we've completed this raid as far as the raid requirements. Now what we need to do is we have to submit the proof for it. So I'm on PC here, so you're going to pull up any type of snipping tool, whatever shortcut you have, whatever, right? You want to do a new one. And I like to grab all of this here, get all of this information, and boom, it shows the tweet that you're rating. That's a very important part. All right. is you want the screenshot to show the tweet that you're rating. Some people have submitted proof where this video, image, or whatever isn't loaded, and they've only submitted like this much, right? So if they submitted this much and this isn't loaded, it's just a black screen, nobody has any idea what tweet you're actually rating. All right, we can't piece it together. No freaking clue. Okay, so that's why you need to include enough of the tweets that we can tell what it is, right? So even if this doesn't load, if this image or video doesn't load, you can still see up here, Dead Men Tell No Tales. It's from the Wanderer's Soul. So you can piece it together in that scenario and say, okay, we know what raid he's doing. We can give him credit if he followed all the instructions, right? So that's a big thing, is making sure that your tweet proof is proper. If you just send us this, you are 100% going to get declined, okay? We've had even just received this. This will get you declined immediately, all right? So if you do get declined, check your proof. See what happened. Maybe you missed uploading something. Maybe you uploaded the wrong thing, whatever. Don't just click try again. All right, so this is the proof that we're going with. I know I sidetracked a little bit there, but you want to save it off then. I have a screenshots folder. Save it in there. You're good with your screenshot piece. Now you want to go back to Tombraid. Now we want to upload the proof. All right, so we'll pull this up. Pictures. Wait on it to load. Screenshots. And boom. Now we saw the check mark, all right? This is very important. This is one of the things you have to be very conscientious about, all right? So you want to pay attention to this and make sure that you see a check mark show up there, all right? If you see an X show up there, something went wrong when uploading the picture. Something went wrong with uploading your image. So if that's the case, most of the time that occurs on mobile. If it happens on PC, try cropping your image down slightly. So if it gives you an error, maybe you can take, this piece off the side, make it a little smaller that way, because you can still recognize the tweet. You still have all the requirements in there. Boom, you cropped it down. It's a smaller image now. You can save it and then try uploading that and see if you get the check mark. All right, that check mark means that it has uploaded successfully and your raid proof is in there. Now, once you've done that, it says awaiting raid proof. Some people get tripped up here. You just need to go and refresh. All right, so you can refresh either with the first come, first serve button here, or you can refresh your whole browser, all of that good stuff. And then it should say awaiting verification if your raid proof uploaded properly. All right, you can go back in here, you can see what you uploaded. And then say you upload the wrong image, you upload too many images, whatever, you can clear that proof out and it wipes all of that out. And then you can go back in and grab the correct proof and toss it in there. All right, so if you get a raid that shows up here and it says try again, your raid was declined by the people verifying the raid for one reason or another. It could have been that your proof was insufficient, meaning you didn't include all of the instructions. Like if it was a like, retweet, and comment, maybe you didn't submit a comment. If you did submit a comment in that scenario, maybe your comment was poor. Maybe it didn't include what it needed to include. Maybe it was lazy where you just said LFG or something like that, all right? So anytime you see try again, evaluate what you've submitted, evaluate the raid, because if you want to get paid for it, everything's got to be done properly and your comment has to be pertaining to the tweet that you're rating, all right? So in this case, if you were to do a comment, here's another thing with uploading proof, all right? If this one required a comment and you scroll down here and your proof of a comment was taking a screenshot of this, you're also not going to get credit, all right? This is for two reasons. One, we have no freaking clue who rated this tweet, okay? It could have been any one of these people, and this one would 100% be getting declined because it's lazy, but we still don't know who it is, all right? So that would get declined because we don't know who it's coming from. We don't know what tweet you're rating. That's the second part. We don't know what tweet you're rating in this either. So you could be commenting on that raid. We have no idea, all right? So if you're going to do a comment raid, you can click on your comment. So say I'm Raleigh2 NFT, all right? You can click on your comment and that brings you to basically your own page showing your comment only and the tweet that you're raiding. And say that, oh, it's also a follow raid. On PC, you can just hit follow here, and then you're going to capture all of this in one single screenshot, and you're going to have all the proof that you need. All right. So if it was a like, retweet, comment, and follow raid, you could grab all of it right here and get it all done. All right. So you got all of the proof here, you got your comment, and you got the follow proof. You're good to go on that. All right. So that's just one thing you got to keep an eye out on. If you screenshot, like you take a screenshot of this and you just get like and retweet, and then you go back in and you take a screenshot of this and then submit that, that's going to get declined. Yet again, we don't know what tweet you're rating with this comment. All right. So it's just stuff like that that'll help you to make sure you're getting the most credit for the raids that you do by submitting proper proof. All right. That's the biggest thing we run into when verifying raids, is making sure that the proper proof is uploaded. All right, yeah, so just a quick little overview, right? You can get the notification in Discord. You come over to Tombraid, you start the raid, that solidifies your point in the queue, and then you go and you complete the raid requirements here by reading the raid instructions. You go into the tweet, you complete all of that, screenshot your proof, save your proof, come back to Tombraid, upload all of the proof that you need for that raid, and if you get the check mark on it, you're good to go. All right. And whenever you get the check mark on it, you hover over the image and it'll be blue just like this. If you were to get an error, there would be some red text and everything that would show up, and the X would show up. So that way, that's another way you can double check if it got submitted or not. All right. And then, like I said, there's always this clear proof button. If you need to wipe anything out, you're good to go that way. All right, y'all. Yeah, that about wraps it up. So nice little step through on how to raid on Tombraid. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Hit us up in Discord. We're at discord.gg/alphapharaohs. So if you ever need to come in, ask any questions, whatever, we're there for you. So feel free to reach out, whatever you need. Happy raiding, y'all. Have a good one.